Boys, it's time for a new project. And no, it's not this badass Land Rover D90. No, the YJ is not new. It's not that CJ. It's not even the Woods Rod. This is the project. Let me explain. Okay, so if you've been an OG subscriber to our YouTube channel, you've seen this thing and you've seen that thing lurking in the background. Now, we actually made some videos on the Woods Rod over there. They've got about 30 views. So I stopped making videos on it. I pushed it to a corner and there it's set. Now this one isn't actually mine. This is a dear friend of mine and a customer. And we went back and forth on some design ideas, some stuff happened. It sat around for a while, but we're back on it and we've been working on it like crazy on the backside. And I said, you know what? This is a little too cool to not video. So we're gonna get a little mini series, maybe quite a large series, because I got some big news about this one and that one that I'm not gonna share yet, but it's big. And so I figured we might as well document it. So let me take you out back and show you what we're working on today. Let's do it. Okay, so as you can see, I've taken this piece of 2x4 square tubing and I've got it situated here to figure out how long we're going to make it, where it's going to match up with the body lines. This is going to be the start to a flatbed. So this is the height we want. We kind of want to match this body line here. It's going to stick out about 2 inches on either side. Probably will bevel this corner somewhat to make it so if it hits something it kind of rolls off of it. But we're going to take this and we're going to run some supports across. We're going to start building the frame of this today. Once that's done, we'll deck it. We're going to do a headache rack, all kinds of stuff. But today I'm just going to mock this up and get everything cut to fit. So that's where we're at with this beautiful Japanese Land Cruiser. Fun fact, this actually used to be a fire truck, if you can believe it. So anyway, I am gonna get to work on this thing and you guys can enjoy the ride. So we'll see you there. Okay boys, so now that we've got the flatbed on, we need to address this section right in here. It needs some protection. So, you can't have a rock crawler without rock sliders. Let me show you what we're gonna do about that. It's right over here. Boom, okay. This is a DIY kit from Rough Stuff Specialists. The great thing about this kit is it comes in a bunch of different lengths and it is very affordable. And as you guys know, we're a budget-friendly shop. We like things that are affordable with good quality. So you got your main tubes here, okay? Then you have these end plates here, okay? And they kind of go on something like like so. Then you have these sections here that you kind of get in place like that. Okay, you got 3 of those. Okay, one more here, so that goes there. Then you have this end cap here, and then this will go on the bottom. And then you just weld it all up, and then you have these legs here that are pre-notched. So those go on there like so, and then you measure where you want these, and then also what angle you want these at. You cut this down, weld that to there, weld it to the frame. It even comes with little frame kind of gussets that these tubes go on. So it comes with everything you need, weld it all up, get it on your rig, and you have a really slick set of rock sliders. So I'm gonna get these cleaned and we'll start welding. Let's do it. Okay, so after a marathon of welding and grinding and sanding, we've got these things looking pretty sweet. So let's get them on the truck. Okay, so what I did was I put the mounting plates on the frame where they were gonna go. I put these in place so everything was perfect, tacked it, took it off. That way I can run a full bead easier around this tube. We still gotta add the third tube. There's a bracket in the way that I gotta cut off and grind. So I just wanna get these kind of in place to see how they look, and then we'll go from there. So I'm gonna fully burn these in and we'll be good to go. Okay, so you guys just saw me spin this baby around, and I did a whole bunch of stuff, and I was filming, and then guess what? I wasn't filming. So let me catch you up on what you missed. I added some more supports for the flatbed. I added a cross member here. This might be temporary, I'm not sure. We're doing a flat plate back here with a winch, so that's kind of cool. But I haven't decided on what's gonna happen with that. So that's there, and then we just kind of shored things up, leveled everything off, and now this is good to go. We're gonna add some pieces that come down to here, and then up to here, and then it's gonna get plated everywhere. So that's where the flatbed is right now. More to come on that in a second. we gotta get some more tubes in here. So let's do that. All right, so fast forward from the last clip. It's been a little while since we've worked on the 70 series here. We've been cranking out other projects, but we're back. As you can see, we added those tubes I was talking about. We also added this plate cross member, and now we're gonna add a bunch more plate in here to finalize the rest of this. So let's get into it. I'm gonna show you all the cool stuff we're doing to it. Let's do it. Guys, back on the Land Cruiser project. What you've missed since you've seen it last, let me get you caught up here. So we added this sweet rear bumper, if you will. As you can tell, the FM logo, front and center. That's for force motoring, okay? You can see right here we have a fair lead kind of cutout, because there will be a winch that goes down in here. You guys saw us welding up the winch plate. The gas tank is kind of just mocked in place. We're gonna need some rubber feet, and we just wanna kind of get things finalized. We've put just a light coat of paint on it for now, just so things don't get rusted, because this is gonna go to our buddy Adam's shop, so he can do custom stainless fenders. He is a much better fabricator than I am, or Eric, or anybody here at Force Motoring. So he is gonna do some fenders. He's also going to do a custom exhaust, and he is going to cut out a plate for the back to go on here. And I think that's it, maybe a couple other little things. So that's where we're at with it right now, but I figured we'll end this episode by getting it outside so we can get a look at it. This thing hasn't seen the light of day in a long time. So I'm excited to see what it looks like outside. We've got the suspension kind of dialed, but like I said, everything kind of needs to get gone through, but I want it to go to Adam's shop, and it's gonna get dirty and all that stuff before we kind of like really finalize everything. We're also gonna extend the links in the back 2 inches, at least the lowers. We might have enough adjustment in the uppers to bring the axle back just a little bit, to help get it out of the rear door area. And we also might lower the front down a little bit, but we got it real close enough to see it outside. So I'm gonna try to push this thing outside by myself. Wish me luck. All right, boys, that's where we're gonna end this episode of Force Fridays. Thank you guys all so much for watching the videos and subscribing. If you guys like this thing, we have plenty more to come on it. Trust me, plenty more. It's gonna be a different color when we're done. But I'm real excited about this thing. I hope you guys are too. What a unique build, and I can't wait to see it done on the rocks. And the owner of this said he might even sell it, so if you're interested, maybe, I don't know. He might see it when he's done and want to keep it. He's got the same kind of, you know, addiction as the rest of us, am I right? All right, I'm gonna leave you guys. I'm kidding. we're gonna clean it and then get some cinematics. I wouldn't do that to you guys. It needs to be washed and get some nice B-roll of this thing. So let me do that and then we'll see you guys in the next video.